Hello everybody. So this is Interview with Kevin on day 5 of week 2. How was your day at school?
Well, today is Friday. It's the end of the second week at Phoenix Truck Driving Institute. So this week was all on the range, driving practice, maneuvers and things like that. Today I got behind the wheel 4 times. So
4 times?
In the morning I moved a tractor over and hooked up to a trailer. And then I got to move the truck and trailer over to the area where we would be practicing. And then we were doing parallel parking maneuver. So I got to practice it twice with the instructor coaching me along, you know.
In the truck or outside the truck?
He's outside the truck, I'm at the wheel.
Okay.
And it's a wonder he's still got toes, because he's right there and you're like moving this monster back and forth. Turn your wheel right and back up, and his feet are right there. It's like he's hanging onto the mirror, you know, he's that close.
Are you sure he actually does still have his toes?
I'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get him to show me his toes on Monday.
Ask him if you can wear flip-flops.
I got to do the maneuver twice.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, he called me over and I got to take the truck and trailer from the practice area, back it up to the area where we uncouple the trailer and leave it for the night. So basically the opposite thing I did in the morning.
But it's like you're getting extra after school, little things.
And it's good because those are the maneuvers you really need to practice, is backing and, you know, and maneuvering in a small area like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good.
That's great.
A little extra time. The rest of the time, I practiced my inspection list, and by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I did the whole truck front to back, and I didn't miss anything. I got the whole thing. So it took me 5 days, but I had memorized the script. We'll see how much I remember on Monday.
But that's amazing. That only took you a week.
It's a lot of stuff. So I guess I just rehearse it all next week. Yeah, it's time to shave, man. Kind of rough. And about noon.
But that's your weekend stubble, right? You're ready for the weekend.
Yeah, it's Friday. So about noon, the wind blew up, and I was looking off to the west, and I thought, wow, is that like rain? No, I think it's smoke. Nope. And all of a sudden this wall of dust just hit everybody. It was like just a sheet of dust. It was all over us.
Oh God.
And then it was still like picking up and blowing because the wind started coming along after that. When I got in the car, I rolled the window down like I always do.
You needed to go to the Werner severe weather shelter.
Yeah, next thing you know, I'm tasting dust. I'm like, crap, man. Roll the window up, turn on the air conditioning. Ugh. Yeah, next time, then I got to the clinic, I put my mask on it. It was like breathing dust. I could taste it. It was gritty.
Yeah, so now we know why they have the severe weather shelter. He wasn't kidding. What did he call them? Boo-boo-hoos or some kind of weird windstorm? Bobo-ho? Or that's some weird word.
Voodoos and voodoos and all kind of weird stuff. So that was my day in a nutshell. And my buddy Dan, yesterday, him and I went for a ride.
Yes.
And we each got to drive around the block a few times at the end of that ride. So this morning, the instructor grabbed him almost right away and said, we're going for a ride. So he got in a truck with the instructor and 3 other students. There's 5 of them in the truck again. And they went to a different area and did their practice and this and that. And then he put Dan at the wheel, and he drove quite a long ways. When he came back at lunch, he was visibly upset because he was grinding gears. It was like yesterday never happened. He was good yesterday, and today he was like, he didn't know what was going on. And he just kept getting more and more flustered, I think, by it, the more mistakes he made. Yeah. So I thought, that's cool, now he's back. You know, we'll calm him down. He can learn this parallel parking maneuver, blah, blah. After lunch, he went out again all afternoon. He showed up about 10 after 1. They came back. So he was out there again, and he said in the afternoon he kind of started getting the hang of it. He was even he was getting up and like flipping the selector up and going into the high range,
Oh,
and he was
good.
all the way up to 7th gear doing 45 miles an hour.
Wow.
He said the selector now is the next thing he has to figure out because he missed it a couple of times. So you go to shift into a higher gear and you wind up going into a lower gear. But yeah, he got the whole day out there.
Wow.
Out
Well,
there.
you're probably next.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
You're next.
Here's hoping.
Okay. And yesterday I remembered you were going to tell us about not only were you practicing 130 some points on your list, but you were also yesterday telling me that you were practicing your language skills.
There's a couple of guys in the class that speak Russian. So we noticed them talking away, and we asked them about it. One guy was born in Siberia, grew up in Moscow, now he's here. And the other guy is from Burundi, but he went to Moscow on sort of a exchange aid program where he got his higher education in Moscow. And he speaks very good Russian. So I went up to the one guy yesterday. I said, "How do you say good morning?" And he said, "Доброе утро." So then I found the other guy. I said, "Hey, доброе утро." He's like, "Oh, kagadila." I said, "Yeah." So then, next thing I learned was kagadila, which means how's it going? So you say something like Hashuan or something. That's good. Yeah, everything's great. So now I got 3 words.
Can you, so I just want to let our viewers know, Kevin can count to 10 in about, what is it now, 11 languages
10 or 11
something?
languages.
So did you
I can-
learn, do you know how to count to 10 in Russian? Or you have-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll leave it at that counting for today. But
Okay.
maybe in the future, Kevin will be kind enough to show off his language skills. That was one thing, you know, he was an international consultant for the printing industry. And wherever he went, or, you know, whatever people he would meet from different cultures who spoke different languages, he always made an effort to learn a little something. You know, that goes a really long way with people when you can speak some of their language.
Yeah, and it's good to bring back some of that culture, and that, you know,
Yeah,
really broadens your mind.
yeah. And people always appreciate it. So anyway, anything else today? I see you checking your little book. Did we cover pretty much everything?
Well, we took the tour at Warner 2 days ago on Wednesday at their terminal. And this afternoon I got a call from one of their recruiters here in Phoenix, so we had a long talk and learned a lot of things, and
Oh.
I have much to discuss with my darling wife.
Ah, do we want to do that on this video, or
No.
do another video, or
No.
do it in private?
It could get heated. I don't
Ooh.
want people to see that side of you.
Oh no, well I don't know, they got a little glimpse yesterday when I was getting
Yeah.
all riled up, ready for a confrontation
Yeah.
with the DMV.
That worked out good.
It did, so, okay, well, we will have this discussion off camera, but we'll probably come back with some highlights for you at some point in the future. And I guess that's it for now then. Thanks so much for joining us today. So you can get the update of what Kevin did at the Phoenix Truck Driving Institute today on, as I said, day 5 from week 2.
2 more to go.
Yep, it's very exciting. Halfway there.
Halfway there.
All right, remember to like the video, comment below, and subscribe. That's it for now. From Tanya and Kevin, with love. Bye. Okay, we have a bonus segment for you that Kevin forgot to tell us about.
Tanya
before.
wanted me to tell you this story. So I got my second turn at the parking maneuver, and then we're just sitting around. So I'm practicing my list and doing this, and I'm watching other drivers do the parking maneuver. And
The
one
parallel
guy,
parking, right?
parallel parking.
Yeah.
So one guy gets in the truck, young guy. He's usually pretty good, you know, but real nice guy. And he's doing the maneuver, and he lined up wrong to get it into the spot. So he pulled forward, and he backed again. He had it wrong again, so he pulled forward again. So you're allowed to do that, you know, twice on the exam. to reposition yourself, and he still had it wrong. So you did it a third time. So you're like, you would have lost the point there. Oh well. So, but now you can tell he's getting a little frustrated with it. He gets into the spot, into the box, you know, but the tractor's still way out, and there's no way he was gonna move enough to get the tractor into the box and get lined up. And he's backing up, and we're going like, hey, you're gonna hit the cone. And then he hit the cone, and then he looks out the window and he goes, yeah, I'm gonna hit it anyway, whatever. And he just kept going back, he kept rolling back. He's already knocked it over, so he figured, may as well get it straight. We're just mowing down this cone and dragging it along until the truck is all lined up. And we're killing ourselves laughing because he pretty much announced he was gonna do it, and that's what he did. He just kept rolling back after he'd already knocked it down. What the hell, you already lost the point, may as well fix the truck while you're at it. Then he goes forward, now he's lined up perfectly, he's in the box, he's all, you know, it's all right. But he ran forward too far and he hit the cone in front, knocked that over too. Now we're just killing ourselves, we're rolling around on the ground, laughing our asses off at this guy. He gets out of the truck, he's laughing, the instructor's like, what's going on with you guys? What's wrong with you? I'm like, hey, it's Friday, you know? he's like, what do you do? Drink the Kool-Aid or something? You guys are all wacky. And we're just killing ourselves laughing. It was so funny. But hey, you know, it's Friday. Everybody was relaxed. It was good. Oh, and the other thing, on Fridays, I guess it's the routine of the school. They had a barbecue. They made hot dogs and hamburgers. And,
oh wow, really?
Yeah, and so when we finished the day, you know, and everybody was getting ready to go home, they're like, hey, there's hot dogs and hamburgers. Come on over. So everybody came over, and there was cupcakes with about an inch of frosting on top.
Wow.
And chips and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not touching any of that. I'm like sick for a week if I ate all that stuff.
A cupcake, maybe you could have had a cupcake.
Not with that pink red food coloring icing that was that thick and so full of sugar. The rest, yeah, it was. Did
you ask them maybe next week they could add a little portobello burger for you, or a little piece of pasture-raised organic chicken?
I'm not hungry. I don't need to be fed. I'm not looking for special treatment.
But that's really nice of them. That's really nice of them.
That's really sweet.
That's awesome. Was there music like in St. Croix? They would have like nice loud soca and calypso music.
Wasn't a festival at all.
No? Little reggaeton?
Nope.
Woo! Alrighty. Anyway, okay, that was your bonus.
That was it.
See you later.
See you next week.